What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. Hi, I'm Sam. I wanted to do this video because I'd recently done the 75 Hard Challenge and I've gotten a lot of questions about it, asking me what I did and what worked for me and what I learned. So yeah, I just thought that I'd make this video to kind of show you basically my new life that I created through the 75 Hard. As you can see, I just did my grocery haul. I did my cardio this morning and some abs, went grocery shopping, and I'll just show you a little bit of what I got at the grocery store. And also I just wanted to share just the things that I have learned through the 75 Hard Challenge. We got some chicken breast tenders. My fiance is coming over tonight and we're going to make just some chicken, I assume, and do some potatoes and stuff. Just some oven roasted turkey. This is really good for high protein snacks or sandwiches. These amazing Greek yogurt dessert bars. They're so yummy. I usually get the peanut butter ones, but they were out of them. Some spinach that I just get my greens in through random ways throughout the week. Just some non-fat Greek yogurt, also high in protein. I like to add that in with my meals and for snacks. Just some egg whites, which are also high in protein. Some avocado mayo. It's just lower in fat. It has healthier fats than other mayo. We've got some fat-free ranch, some bananas, some good old hummus. We have a sweet potato and then regular potatoes, avocado, carrots, and then some yummy fruit. The strawberries look so good today. I'm so excited. Also have these bagel thins. I just recently discovered these and I just think they're so good. Love bagels, but I don't know, they always hurt my stomach when I have too much bread. To have them thinly sliced is like a game changer. So we have the everything bagel ones and then the regular ones. I eat these mostly with like my lunch, which I know they're supposed to be for breakfast, but I usually make sandwiches with them. And then of course we have some sushi because it's the weekend and I always like to treat myself with sushi on the weekends. Coffee because I was running low. So that's my good old grocery haul. Ollie, say hi to YouTube. What are you doing? What are you doing? So I realized that maybe some of you don't know what the 75 Hard is. So let me just explain a little bit my understanding of what it is. It's supposed to be more of a mental challenge than a physical one, just because it is a long period of time. So for this challenge, it's 75 days long. You're supposed to work out twice a day for 45 minutes each. One of them has to be outside. I did mine in the winter, which made it so much harder because I live in Ohio. The next part is you have to drink a gallon of water a day. You need to follow some sort of diet. Can't drink alcohol. You need to read 10 pages in a book every day. I think that's it. Throughout this video, I'm not going to tell you what you should do. I'm just going to share kind of what my experience was like, what I learned, and things that worked for me. So you can just take from this what you want, whether it's inspiration or meal ideas or ways that you can alter the 75 Hard so that it works for you. The things that I modified for the 75 Hard for me, instead of reading 10 pages a day, I just listened usually like a half hour worth, which gave me more content. A half hour worth of some kind of informational podcast. This was a game changer for me. I focused on a lot of like health podcasts and nutrition podcasts to kind of supplement what I was doing in my life. And I learned so much. The podcasts that really helped me throughout this whole journey, Mind Pump, they have so much information about workouts and nutrition, and they're kind of fun to listen to. So that's a big one. I discovered Brittany Lupton on YouTube, and she also just recently started a podcast. Her podcast is called Fun and Gains. She just made nutrition super simple for me. She's really informative and helped me realize that nutrition is a balance and there's no possible way, or at least it's not fun, to just like torture yourself by like only eating veggies every single meal. Like, no one wants to do that. She was the one that was like, yeah, I'm not going to restrict myself from having treats. Like, I can't go a day without them. And I saw her physique and I was like, okay, if she has treats every day and like has sweets every day, I can too. That was a big thing for me. That's what made me kind of explore healthier options. Like, hold on. These are so good too. They're also the Yasso frozen yogurt kind of brand. Cookies and cream and the chocolate chip cookie dough. That was my modification for the reading. And I think for the 75 Hard, there's a rule where you can't have sweets, no junk food. So I definitely followed the no junk food when that is being said, I'm thinking of that as like processed foods, extra processed foods. All foods are really processed in some way, but like saturated fat and stuff like that. Try to stay away from those. But I did have sweets every day. So I had an ice cream bar or like a fruit frozen bar, or just your taste buds kind of adapt. So what started to be sweet for me was like Greek yogurt and blueberries, stuff like that. Is anyone else's dog obsessed with ice cubes? Sit. Okay, so the next thing that I learned during the 75 hard is the importance of drinking ya water. I didn't realize how much my body needed water throughout the day. On the days that I was slower to get my gallon of water in, I could feel my body being slower, my mind working slower, like a slight headache. I started to be more aware of my body and how much it needs water. Drinking a gallon of water a day completely changed my skin, my energy, my sleep. Those are the things that I noticed really soon into the challenge. So yeah, I learned the importance of water, and I'm definitely going to continue trying to hit my gallon of water a day moving forward, because like I said, I can tell when I'm drink a little bit too much coffee in the morning and not prioritize like drinking my water, that it really makes a difference. If you're watching this, grab a glass of water and start drinking it while we finish this video. And I know some people will be like, I don't like water, I don't like the taste of water, I don't like drinking water. I get it. Sometimes it does get boring to just drink plain old water. Some things to spice it up, some electrolyte, little powders, liquid mix-ins. Those were helpful. I kind of got halfway through the challenge and I hit that point where I was like, water again. So my mom actually got me some little, I think it's called BioTrust, some little water flavors. They help me drink my water because it's more fun to drink stuff that tastes good. Also, I know a lot of people like adding fruit to their water, or just like squeezing a lemon or something in their water, or even just making your water pretty, like putting it in a pretty glass and putting fruit in it. I know there's a girl on YouTube I follow, her name is Sam Oscarol, I think. She calls it pretty water. So if you want to drink your pretty water and it makes you drink it better, then do that. The next thing that I learned is importance of sleep. I was guilty, just like everyone else, of thinking, if I get to bed by like 11, I'll be fine. I mean, it depends on your schedule. But for this challenge, I had to get up at least 6 o'clock every day to get a morning workout in before I would go to class or whatever I was doing for the day. So in order to get enough sleep to function, like getting up at 6 consistently, I had to go to bed, I mean, like settling down at least by 9:30. Like I said before, the days that didn't happen, the next day I paid for it. I was like, oh, this really does affect me. Like I do need at least 8 hours of sleep. So that's how like I learned my body and how much sleep it needs. So that also kind of helped me develop a nighttime routine to get myself in bed at an earlier time. I think it would be fun to do another video about that because I love my nighttime routine. It's the best. Yeah, if you're watching this, go to bed earlier. I'm talking to you. The next thing that I learned during the 75 hard was to listen to my body. And I know this is becoming like a really popular phrase right now, like listen to your body, listen to what it's telling you. I don't know about you guys, but that's really vague. How do I do that? Like, what does that mean? This challenge, it is really physically demanding. Like you're working out twice a day. You might be changing your sleep schedule. It is so important to take care of your body if you're doing this challenge because it's a lot. There were days my muscles were like, Ollie, what do you want? Come here. Come here. So like I was saying, there are days where my muscles were like, I can't do this. Like I'm so tired. And I learned a lot about recovery and how important sleep is for recovery and water intake and like foam rolling your muscles. I personally for my workouts did a lot of weightlifting. So my muscles needed to be rolled out. Like they were tired. And now he wants back inside. Hold on. Does anyone else's dog just can't decide whether they want to be inside or outside? As soon as they go outside, they want to come back in. Does that sound like you? So I also learned to listen to my body in its rest cues. I am super guilty of this. I'm like an overachiever, like to get everything done when I want it to get done, when it comes to like school and stuff. And I like to power through when I'm feeling tired. But throughout this challenge, I realized if your body is tired, it's telling you it needs to rest. And you should listen to it because otherwise you're kind of beating your own self down. If I took, I don't know, 20 minutes to just kind of rest, even if I didn't fall asleep, close my eyes or meditate or do mindfulness, and then I go back to whatever I was doing, I'm so much more productive. It's kind of like your body knows what it needs. Wow, life-changing. I have 2 more things that I learned during this challenge. I would say learning how to maintain healthy habits even when you're out of your normal routine or you're traveling, things like that. On the weekends, I would try to visit my fiance because I really only get to see him like on Saturdays or Sundays every once in a while. Going to visit him, we would usually go out to eat or we would have friends over. It's anxiety inducing to be like, I have this set routine and if I get out of it, I don't know what to do. What helped me was I got these little just food containers. I could just show you. So they just kind of look like this. They helped me kind of pack some food for when I knew we'd be eating at his house, and instead of just like grabbing things that they would have that maybe wouldn't be helping me reach my goals, I just packed a couple of these. I mean, some people say that's excessive, but I mean, it helps keep me on track. It makes me feel better. And then I also learned just how to look up the menu if you're going out. Look up the menu before you go and just figure out what on the menu kind of works with your goals for the day. And if you need to like save a little bit of your fats or your carbs or whatever for your dinner, I mean, plan ahead. That's what kind of helped me stay on track when I would go visit him or go out with friends, stuff like that. Because you should be able to live a healthy lifestyle without it preventing you from being social and hanging out with the people that you love.
The last thing I learned during the challenge was to move my body throughout the entire day. Don't just isolate your movement to one specific workout you're doing in the morning or the evening. Your body craves that movement and your body wants to use everything that it has. Your mental health needs it as much as your physical health. Something that I've implemented and will continue to implement was just taking short walks throughout the day when I have like a 10-minute break after lunch or right after dinner or like on a study break or something like that. Little 5, 10, 15-minute increments of movement, whether it's just walking outside or doing a little ab circuit, just little movement throughout the day makes a really big difference in your body's functioning. Some things that I won't continue, I'm not going to restrict myself from alcohol completely. I think it's fun to have drinks with your friends sometimes. I'm definitely going to give myself more rest days because your body needs rest. I'll most likely take Sundays and sometimes Saturdays, depending on what's going on, to take a break from the gym, maybe still move my body, still go on walks with Ollie or my friends or my fiance.
Something that I didn't know before this challenge was the amount of protein you're supposed to eat in a day. You're supposed to eat, especially when you're trying to lose fat, about 1 gram to 1 pound of your body. So this is a lot of protein once you actually start kind of doing the math, and it was hard, but it was definitely worth it. This is something I'm also going to continue through the rest of my fat loss journey. I'm not quite done yet, but I have lost a significant amount. So I'm going to continue to prioritize protein moving forward. Guys, I've seriously recorded this video probably 6 or 7 times, and every time it's been overexposed. I'm not gonna let that hold me back. I'm going to finish this video. So what I've been wanting to say, I didn't want this challenge to be a 75-day thing and then it end. I've done that before with challenges and it's left me feeling not good about myself because you go back to your old habits and it's like nothing ever changed. I've learned that health and fitness is not a destination. You're not going to get there in 75 days. Rather, it's a journey. That was my outlook going into this challenge, and that's where I'm at right now. I found a sustainable routine that I can follow every day, and it's something that I enjoy. I love doing, and I'm going to continue doing hopefully for the rest of my life. So that's what I encourage you guys to do. Use this challenge if you're doing it to find those sustainable habits that will carry you through the rest of your life. I'm planning to make more videos kind of talking about my habits and my journey, and I would love if you guys wanted to follow along. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.